Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk EMA, your friendly place to learn English in a simple and relaxed way.
Hello, Emma, and hello to all our lovely listeners. I'm Jack, and I'm very happy to be here with you today.
On this channel, we help beginner and intermediate learners improve their English step by step.
Yes, we focus on real-life English that you can use every day, at work, at school, and in interviews.
Today's topic is very important. We are going to talk about job interviews.
Many people feel nervous before a job interview, especially when they need to speak English.
That's true. A job interview can feel scary, but with simple English and good practice, it becomes much easier.
Today, we will help you learn how to speak clearly, stay calm, and feel more confident in an interview.
Before we start, please remember to like this video and subscribe to Talk EMA.
Your support helps us make more helpful lessons for you. Thank you so much.
In this lesson, we will use simple A2 level English.
We will show you how to talk about your experience, your skills, and your goals.
We will also teach you common interview sentences that you can use right away.
Don't worry, everything will be slow, clear, and easy to understand.
A job interview is not only about answering questions.
It is also about showing who you are and how you think.
You don't need big or difficult words to sound good.
Simple and honest English can make a very strong impression.
At the beginning of this lesson, we will warm up with very easy language.
Then, little by little, we will add new words and stronger sentences.
This helps you learn English in a safe and comfortable way.
You don't need to memorize long answers.
You only need a few clear sentences and a calm voice.
And of course, a positive mindset.
Learning interview English is not only about getting a job.
It is about building confidence and believing in yourself.
Every small step you take today helps your future.
So now, let's begin our journey into job interview English.
Let's learn how to talk about yourself clearly and confidently.
We will practice real sentences you can use in real interviews.
Jack, before we teach more interview skills, I want to share a short story.
That sounds interesting, Emma. Please tell us.
I remember my very first job interview.
How did you feel?
Honestly, I was very nervous. My hands were cold and my heart was beating fast.
I understand that feeling very well.
I kept thinking, what if I say something wrong in English?
My first interview was similar.
Really?
Yes, I was so nervous that my voice was very quiet.
That must have been hard.
It was. I felt like everyone could see how scared I was.
In my case, the interview was for a part-time job.
What kind of job was it?
It was a job at a small bookstore.
That sounds nice.
It was important to me because I needed money for my studies.
I see. That makes sense.
I wanted to speak well, but I didn't know how to talk about myself in English.
And that is exactly why today's lesson is so important.
Yes, if I had learned these simple interview sentences before, I would feel much better.
And today, we want to help our listeners feel ready and confident.
Together, we will learn step by step.
You are not alone in this journey.
Let's continue and learn how to answer interview questions clearly and calmly. This is the exact problem many of our listeners face today. Even very simple English feels hard when you sit in front of a manager. Your mind feels empty, and suddenly easy words disappear.
Yes, that is very true. I remember my manager asked me, "Tell me about yourself." It is a very simple question, but at that moment it felt very difficult. I started speaking too fast, and then I forgot my ideas.
I understand that feeling very well. Many learners feel nervous when they hear that question. They want to speak well, but fear stops them.
My interviewer once asked me, "Why do you want this job?" I panicked immediately. I had the answer in my head, but my mouth did not work. I said something strange like, "Because this job is a job."
Oh no, Jack, that must have felt embarrassing. But thank you for sharing this honest story. Many learners will feel better knowing they are not alone. Interviews are full of funny mistakes, and that is okay.
Yes, every interview teaches us something new. That moment taught me an important lesson. Speaking slowly is better than speaking perfectly. When you speak slowly, your brain can follow your words.
You are absolutely right. In my second interview, I tried speaking slowly too. It helped me feel calm and confident. My sentences were simple but very clear.
This is one big secret of job interview English. Simple English is better than difficult English. Employers want to understand you. They do not want to test you like a school exam.
Yes, they want to see your confidence and attitude. They want to know who you are as a person.
Do you remember a time when you made a mistake in an interview, but then you turned it into something positive?
Yes, I remember a funny moment. An interviewer asked me about my weakness. I felt confused and nervous. I said, "My weakness is I like food too much."
That is very cute, Emma. I can imagine everyone smiling.
Yes, they laughed kindly. Then I corrected myself calmly. I said, "Sometimes I work too fast, but I am learning to slow down." That changed the feeling of the interview.
That is a great example. A small mistake can become a friendly moment. You do not need perfect English. You just need honest English.
Exactly. Interviews are not about acting like a robot. They are about showing your real self.
Your story reminds me of my own experience. One interviewer asked me, "Do you have any questions for us?" I did not know what to say. I said, "No, thank you."
Oh, yes, I know that silence. Everyone smiles, but it feels uncomfortable.
Later, I learned something important. Asking a question shows interest and confidence. A simple question is enough. For example, what does a normal workday look like?
That is a very powerful lesson. Interviews are conversations, not interrogations. When you ask questions, you become part of the talk.
Yes, now I always prepare one small question. It helps me feel relaxed and confident.
This is an important message for our listeners. One small question can change everything. It helps you feel like you belong.
Sometimes I think interviews are not only about jobs, they help us understand ourselves better. We think about our strengths and values.
That is very true. One interviewer asked me, "What are you most proud of?" I did not expect that question. It made me think deeply.
And what was your answer?
I realized I was proud of learning English by myself. Even when it was difficult, I did not give up.
That is beautiful, Emma. When you speak from your heart, simple words sound strong. Honest English is powerful English.
Yes, and I think many English learners do not understand this. You do not need difficult words to share deep feelings. Even simple A2 English can express strong emotions when you are honest.
Exactly. For example, saying, "I work hard" is very simple. But this sentence has strong meaning. Saying, I care about my job is also simple, but it tells the employer a lot about you.
I really love that, Jack. Sometimes the simplest sentences are the strongest ones. Many listeners feel sad because their English is basic. They think basic English is not good enough.
But basic English is not bad English. Basic English is clear and friendly. It is easy to understand. And this is exactly what employers want in an interview.
Yes, and interviews also teach us something important. They teach us to see mistakes in a new way. In daily life, we worry too much about mistakes, but in interviews, mistakes do not stop us.
That is true. Mistakes help us slow down and breathe. Then we can continue speaking calmly. Every mistake becomes a teacher.
And every interview becomes a lesson. Even if you do not get the job, you still grow. Jack, can I ask you something personal?
Of course.
Have you ever left an interview feeling proud, even without getting the job?
Yes, I have. Once I applied for a job I really wanted. I did not get it, but I walked out smiling.
Why did you feel proud?
Because I spoke calmly. I shared my ideas clearly. I showed my real personality. I understood that I did not lose. I learned.
That is a very powerful mindset. Not getting the job does not mean you are not good enough. Sometimes the company wants someone different.
Yes, and many listeners need to hear this today. Rejection is not failure. It is just one step on your path.
I agree with you. Every interview adds confidence. The first interview feels hard. The second feels easier. By the third one, you feel stronger.
Confidence comes from practice, not perfection. Interviews are great practice. They help you think fast and speak clearly.
That is very true.
I once met a student who practiced every night. She asked herself interview questions in the mirror. Her improvement was amazing.
That is very inspiring. It shows that motivation creates change.
Interview skills are useful in many places. They help in presentations, they help in group discussions, they even help in daily conversations.
Yes, confidence in communication is like a superpower. When you can express yourself, doors open. Not only job doors, but life doors.
This topic is not only practical, it's emotional too. It teaches people to trust themselves.
Jack, before we move to tips, I want to ask one more question. What is the most important quality in a job interview?
In my opinion, it is calm honesty. When you are calm and honest, people trust you. And when people trust you, they want to work with you.
I agree completely. Calm honesty is something beginners can show. You do not need advanced English.
You only need courage. Speak from your heart, one simple sentence at a time.
That is beautiful, Jack. I hope our listeners feel this message. Their English level does not limit their future.
Every journey becomes easier with confidence. Small steps are enough.
Now that we shared our stories and ideas, it is time for action. Let's give our listeners simple steps. These steps will help them feel ready for any interview. Yes, Jack, and I want these steps to feel friendly and kind. I want them to feel like advice from someone who understands fear. Interviews can feel very scary. Sometimes they feel like big mountains.
That is true. But when we break interviews into small steps, they feel easier. Small steps help our minds stay calm.
So let's start with step 1 in a very beginner-friendly way. Step 1 is learning how to introduce yourself calmly. You do not need many sentences. You only need 3 simple lines. For example, my name is Emma. I have experience in customer service. I enjoy helping people.
This introduction is safe and clear. It sounds friendly and confident. It tells the employer who you are. It tells them what you do. It tells them what you like.
And it does not use difficult English. Step 2 is speaking slowly. Speaking slowly helps your brain think. It also helps your mouth say words clearly.
Slow English sounds confident. Slow English sounds nervous. Even native speakers speak slowly in interviews.
Step 3 is preparing 3 simple strengths. For example, I am hardworking. I am patient. I learn quickly.
These sentences are short, but they are very powerful. Strengths do not need fancy words. Simple strengths show your real attitude. Employers care about behavior. They care less about difficult vocabulary.
Step 4 is preparing one weakness. You should say it honestly and calmly. For example, sometimes I work too fast, but I am learning to slow down.
This shows you understand yourself. It also shows you want to improve. That makes you look responsible.
Step 5 is learning small thinking phrases. These phrases give you time to think. For example, let me think for a moment. Or, that is a good question.
These small phrases are very helpful. They help your brain breathe. Employers like thoughtful answers.
Step 6 is telling a small story. Use a story when talking about experience. The story does not need to be long. Just share a few real sentences from your life.
Stories feel real and human. They help the interviewer remember you.
Step 7 is body language. Look at the interviewer gently. Do not stare too much.
Gentle eye contact shows confidence. It shows honesty and interest.
Step 8 is sitting straight and breathing slowly. Your body controls your mind.
A relaxed body creates a relaxed voice. A relaxed voice creates strong answers.
Step 9 is preparing one question. Ask something simple like, what does a normal workday look like?
Asking a question shows interest. It shows confidence. It turns the interview into a conversation.
Step 10 is practicing out loud. Do not only think the answers. Speak them with your voice.
Your voice needs practice. Speaking builds confidence. Practice makes real interviews easier.
Step 11 is using short sentences. Long sentences create stress. Short sentences create calm.
Short sentences are clear. Employers like clear communication.
Now, let's review some important vocabulary. These words are simple but useful. Please repeat them slowly and confidently. Our first word is strength. Strength means something you are good at. It is a positive quality.
For example, my strength is working well with people.
Our second word is weakness. Weakness means something you want to improve. It can also be something that is difficult for you. And remember, it is okay to have weaknesses. Everyone has them. For example, my weakness is speaking too fast.
The third word is experience. Experience means the work you did before. It shows what you already know. The more experience you have, the easier it is to explain your abilities. For example, I have experience in customer service.
The fourth word is position. Position means the job role or title you want. It helps the interviewer understand what you want. For example, I am applying for the sales position.
The fifth word is confidence. Confidence means believing in yourself. It means trusting your abilities. When you speak with confidence, you sound stronger. You also look more prepared. For example, I speak with confidence.
The sixth word is prepare. Prepare means to get ready for something important. Preparation helps you feel calm and focused during the interview. For example, I prepare my answers before the interview.
The seventh word is interview. Interview means a meeting for a job. Someone will ask you questions. It is your chance to show your personality, your skills, and your value. For example, I have an interview tomorrow.
The eighth word is skills. Skills are abilities that you can do well. Skills can be things like communication, teamwork, or problem solving. Skills help the interviewer understand what you can offer. For example, I have strong communication skills.
That was a very good vocabulary review. These words are simple, but they are powerful. If you practice them every day, you will feel more confident. You will also be more ready for any interview.
Today's episode was long but very useful. We talked about fears, simple English, confidence, and small steps. Small steps can make a big difference. I hope our listeners feel stronger and ready for any interview.
Yes, Emma. Today felt like a real journey. This was not only a lesson for English, it was also a lesson for life. Everyone listening should feel proud. Learning interview English is also learning to believe in your future.
And remember, you don't need perfect English to get a job. You only need clear English, a calm heart, and positive energy. You are growing every day, and we are here to help you glow.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. Thank you for trusting your own journey. You are not alone. You are stronger than you think.
We will see you in the next episode. We will have more English guidance and life-changing conversations. Take care, keep practicing, and keep believing. Every step you take is important. You are doing amazing.
See you in the next episode.